What if I told you that the difference between a trader who consistently makes money and one who constantly blows up their account isn't their strategy, their broker, or even their market knowledge? It's their mindset. That's right. The real battlefield isn't the charts. It's in your own head. And that's exactly what Mark Douglas explores in his classic book, The Disciplined Trader. Douglas was one of the first trading coaches to say, success in the markets is 80% psychology and only 20% mechanics. And in this video, we're going to break down the most powerful lessons from his book. Lessons that will not only make you a better trader, but can also transform how you approach risk, discipline, and decision-making in life itself. So stick around, because by the end, you'll have a framework for thinking and acting like a disciplined trader, even if you're just starting out. And trust me, the last principle I'll share will completely flip your idea of control on its head. Let's start with something obvious, but often ignored. Markets are unpredictable. Prices move based on millions of variables: news, institutional players, global events, even random noise. But here's the trap. Most traders want certainty. They want to know what will happen next. And when the market doesn't behave the way they expect, they panic, hesitate, or overtrade. Douglas says the biggest enemy is not the market. It's our own emotional responses: fear, greed, and overconfidence. Think about it. Fear makes you exit too early, missing profits. Greed makes you hold too long, giving everything back. And overconfidence makes you ignore your rules, thinking this time is different. The disciplined trader understands that these emotions never go away, but they can be managed.
Most new traders think they can control the market. They obsess over predictions, signals, or insider tips. But Douglas explains that control is an illusion. Here's the truth. You can't control what the market does. You can only control how you respond. This shift is massive. Instead of focusing on outcomes, profits, losses, predictions, you focus on process, sticking to your plan, managing risk, and executing without hesitation. Imagine you're flipping a coin. You know it's 50-50. If you had to flip it 100 times, would you panic after a few losses? No, because you trust the probabilities. Trading is the same. Each trade is just one of many. The disciplined trader treats every trade like a coin flip, uncertain individually, but reliable over time if managed with consistency. And this next principle explains why most traders fail before they even have a chance to succeed. Douglas argues that traders need to reprogram their minds, because unlike most professions, in trading, losing money is normal. Uncertainty is constant. Risk is unavoidable. But here's the problem. Our brains hate uncertainty. They crave safety. So we subconsciously fight the market, trying to force it into certainty. The disciplined trader flips this script. They accept uncertainty as the cost of doing business. Instead of saying, "I hope this trade works," they say, "I don't know what will happen, but I know how I'll respond." This is a mindset shift from prediction to probability, from hoping to managing. If this makes sense so far, hit the like button. It helps the channel reach more people who want to think smarter about money and success. Now, let's talk discipline. Douglas says discipline isn't about willpower, it's about building habits that make the right choice automatic. For example, have a written trading plan. Define risk before you enter. Stick to stop losses without moving them. Record your trades in a journal, win or lose. Discipline is about removing decision-making in the heat of the moment. Because, let's be honest, when emotions are high, logic disappears. Think of a pilot. Do they wing it when something goes wrong? No, they follow a checklist. A disciplined trader has the same mindset. Here's the kicker. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Small disciplined actions repeated daily create exponential results. And this next lesson is my personal favorite because it completely reframes what it means to win in the markets.
Most people measure success in trading by profit, but Douglas challenges this. He says true success is following your plan regardless of outcome, because if you follow your plan, the probabilities will eventually work in your favor. Think about it. A losing trade can be a success if you executed your strategy flawlessly, and a winning trade can actually be a failure if you broke your rules and just got lucky. This mindset prevents the emotional roller coaster of wins and losses. It keeps you grounded and consistent. The disciplined trader focuses not on the scoreboard, but on playing the game well. Profits are simply a byproduct. Would you agree that success is about process, not results? Drop a yes in the comments if you do. Let's wrap up with a simple action plan you can apply today inspired by Douglas's work. Journal every trade. Write down your reasoning, your plan, and your emotions. Set risk up front. Decide in advance how much you're willing to lose. Detach from outcomes. Focus on execution, not profits. Reframe losses. See them as part of the game, not personal failures. Practice patience. Remember, trading is a marathon, not a sprint. Follow these consistently, and you'll start to notice not just better trading results, but more calmness and clarity in other areas of life too. So let's recap the biggest lessons from the disciplined trader. Your emotions are the real enemy. You can't control the market, only your response. Think in probabilities, not predictions. Discipline is a skill built through habits. True success is following your plan, not just making money. If you start applying even one of these ideas, you'll see a shift in how you trade and how you approach challenges in life. Which principle from today's summary hit you the hardest? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell, because in our next video, we're diving into Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas's follow-up book that goes even deeper into trading psychology. Thanks for watching, and remember, discipline is the edge that never fails.